Well, I'm really excited to introduce you to the chef today. He's going to cook some amazing recipes that are fun and easy for us to do. This is Michael Touhy. Hi, Michael.
Laura.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited that you're on the show, and we are here in Bolota, California. Where's that? It's east of Linden a little bit. Thanks for taking the drive.
My pleasure.
But you're from
Wasn't
Sacramento.
bad.
It wasn't too bad.
Just up the road.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
great.
I always say this, and we talked about it when we first met today, is that Sacramento really is the motherlode of all fresh produce. I really believe that this area has it all.
I love that you use the word motherlode because it dates back to the history of Sacramento.
Yes. Know your farmer, know your food. You believe it?
Very important.
Yeah, it's
Very
true,
important.
right?
It's what we do. So.
Which is why everybody's raving about the restaurant, because your flavors are unsurpassed. They're so delicious.
Wow.
Yeah, fab. I'm really
Unsurpassed.
excited. What are your recipes for today?
Well, today we have several dishes. We're gonna start. We have a heirloom tomato gazpacho.
Okay.
We have some marinated beets.
All right.
That we're gonna get started with in just a moment.
See, I love summer because you can put so many
a
different
lot of
flavors
good
together.
things. Yeah, it's all
great.
healthy. It's fresh. It's vibrant. So shall we?
Yeah, let's get
cook?
started.
Okay,
What do we
let's
do
it.
first?
Well, why don't you pass me that pot over there, Laura?
Big one, small one?
And the little one's
Okay.
fine. So we're going to get started on the marinade for the beets.
All right.
So I have some cider vinegar here.
Okay.
So here's some star anise.
Okay.
I have some coriander seed.
All right.
And then I have a little cinnamon stick.
So this recipe then is for, what are we
Whisk.
doing?
So we're making basically a pickling brine for the beets. So
I don't really like beets,
You
by
don't
the
like
way.
beets. Well, I'm going to change your. Hope
Are
you change
you?
your mind on that.
Okay,
So,
all right.
We'll get this started, and then we're going to do gazpacho. We have three different types of beets here that
Okay.
we're going to marinate. So we have red ace beets, which are basically your more common type of
Right.
beet. We also have some gold beets here.
All right.
As well as some candy cane striped beets, some chioggias. So which
Nice.
is what you see here.
All right.
So these have actually been pickled.
Yeah, what have you done with
So
these already?
These have already been pickled from the brine that we're making. So I'm
Okay.
going to show you how to do that after
Perfect.
that comes to a boil.
Okay.
And then we'll serve it with a little arugula. We have a wonderful goat cheese. So we're going to do gazpachos.
Okay.
So these are basically beefsteak or slicing tomatoes, vine-ripe tomatoes.
Great.
I found them at the co-op.
Okay.
And they were from one of the local farms up there, I believe Terra Firma.
Oh, great.
And can I make this my kitchen regularly? I mean,
Now,
this
is this nice
just-
getting out of
this-
the restaurant kitchen?
Well, you know, it's a very refreshing change of pace, and I won't lie to you. Yes, it is.
Break down the walls and come
It's
outside.
Awesome. So
Yes.
we do have some heirloom cherry tomatoes
like
here,
these.
which we're actually going to use on the bass dish. So, and how do they taste?
Oh, they're sweet.
They are sweet,
Mm.
yeah. So those
Just
are,
delicious.
again, they're on the small side right now, and we're going to start seeing a lot of those come in over the next couple weeks.
And you know, Michael, we found that a lot of kids that may or not love tomatoes just yet, the little ones, love the cherry
They
tomatoes
like
because
those.
they're so sweet.
It's a
yeah.
great snack for kids.
It is. It's
Very
wonderful.
healthy.
It is.
You want to pass me some cucumbers?
Yes.
So we have fresh cucumbers.
Would you do English or regular? Doesn't matter.
These are English, but
Okay.
you know, again, in California we grow many different types of cucumbers and pickling ones and all kinds. So I like to have a little cucumber in my gazpacho.
Okay.
That's somewhat traditional. I have several ingredients here. We
Yeah.
have some almonds. They're
Okay.
really nice, and so they actually have a seasoning that makes food taste really good with whatever wine you pair it with. So that
See?
makes it even easy on a
Right.
gazpacho, which can be a
Okay.
challenge.
Yeah, it
We have
can.
some garlic, a little fresh garlic, and you know, some people like more, some people like less.
I like a lot of garlic. I
Like a
like
lot.
that little
Yeah,
flavor
yeah.
bit.
Okay, so we have, this is pimenton. This is actually my favorite spice. It's a smoked Spanish paprika. And I have two different types here. I have picante
Okay.
and dolce. So a little spicy, a little sweet. And the difference that I find, and I like to use them both together, I guess it forms like an agrodolce. You have the heat on this one, which is not overpowering, it's just enough.
All right.
And you have the smokiness and the sweetness of this one. So they work really well together.
Interesting.
Yeah, I find that to be, I use it for quite a few things.
Oh,
And
great.
it's,
Some
it's just a-
secrets in the
it's a
restaurant,
nice,
we know.
yeah, pimenton.
Good.
So, and then we have some cumin there.
Okay.
So some nice ground cumin. It's been toasted already.
And I'm just taking a peek at your, we're
How's that
bubbling a
doing?
little. Yeah,
We're
are
bubbling
we good?
a little? That's
yeah.
good. What I want to do is cook the sugar out. So we're looking for the sugar to melt, and it almost becomes a syrup, but not quite.
Okay,
So,
okay.
and that'll be our pickling liquid for the beets.
Okay.
And now some bread. So that's
This is a
you know,
Tuscany thing,
This
you
is
know.
a Tuscany thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Spanish thing.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
it is. Gazpacho, they use they use bread to thicken a lot of things, soups and sauces, and
preferably a day old.
preferably a day old. So when you
Okay.
have leftover bread, and I'm taking the crust off and
Okay.
just using the white part of the bread, and bread gives it a nice bit of body. So nice thing about this recipe is that it's really simple. You see, I'm putting everything in a blender.
Yes. Vitamix got to have one, but if you don't, a regular one will
back
work.
over here,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now I'm going to put some sherry vinegar in here because we're going to need some liquid.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah, we have nothing in there so
cherry
far.
vinegar, and since we're doing something Spanish, I like to use Spanish ingredients, the pimenton and the sherry vinegar.
Okay.
So that makes it even more authentic.
All right.
Now we're going to use some extra virgin olive oil. This is Northern California olive oil.
Ah, very
so,
nice. We have great olive oil here.
We have amazing olive oils
Yes.
here, and it's become my butter over the years. I use it more and more and more, and rarely use butter actually. So I'm going to put a little salt in here. Okay, there you go.
Which is great for us because whenever you can substitute olive oil for butter, you're doing better for your body. Perfect.
Yeah, that was almost as easy as 1, 2, 3, right?
I was just going to say.
Okay. Why don't we do a little bowl full, and then we have a nice finished gazpacho. That's how we would serve it at Grange.
Oh, that looks beautiful. I get to eat it while you go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Because we've got to do the Beets. I'll be back with you.